Hello guys, we are live some minutes before. So I'm setting things here. I'm checking the volume, trying to see if this works properly. We have a delay, of course, as with all the lives. Cloudy today, so I have a backlight that is our studio light that might be too harsh to use, but if you feel that this light is too light, then I think it's a good idea to. So let me see where I am. Have my messages here. Okay, I'll probably test these before we have people coming in. Okay. So there we go. Hi. I'm downstairs, so I have a lot of space here to move around and show. And I was planning to go earlier, but I couldn't. I had to plan this up. So what do we have here today? My two cats are crazy today because I'm down here making a mess, and I woke them up, so they are not very happy about that. So I've been checking my stats, going to follow the tips that View is going to give us, because I'm close to 1,000 subscribers. Very close, actually. I just need 108. But I'm very, very low in watching hours. I only have and that's what I think I saw this properly. I have this number that I'm going to type in chat. Okay. So far, this is my number of watching hours. So I'm very, very far away from the goal. But well, let's see if we can make it, if not, again later on. Okay. I have this one that I have not done anything here. I'm just making sure I'm not touching my table. Lighting today is going to be very, very odd. This one too, and some others. This is the one that I added, and this one also. And I printed this one on special paper. So we need a little bit of work with alcohol markers and some water-based markers. Okay, then I'm planning to do this one next week, but we have to get ready for Halloween. We are not so far away from Halloween and the Day of the Dead, so I wanted to print the job computer, the laptop computer. I wanted to print something to test it. So if you don't have your book, Dia de Muertos, Day of the Dead, by PG's Creation, the link is here in the description box, and you can get it. And I think this one is particularly cute to get started. Okay, I still have to ask for permission. Remember that sometimes the copyright holders, like my sister, get very picky with what they allow me to share. And this is the one that is in this moment allowed, the alebrijes, that I have let this dry. This is a combination of alcohol markers, color pencils, water-based markers. So everything is here, and it's protected by the waterground medium that we have by Daniel Smith. So I think that we can play with this one. start a little bit with this, and of course, going with this. Now, this is the third week of my oil pastels experiment, and I have to wait until Monday to record the next part of that video to see if the oil has bled through Amazon paper, and to give you some ideas on how you can protect that. Okay, so I haven't seen that for this week. I checked it last Monday, and it was not that bad. So I think the experiment is going on very, very, very well, and that we will be able to safely use some of those materials in our coloring books. Okay, and I'm kind of creating a theory on that, and those results I'll let you know. But it has a lot to do with the tooth of the paper. Then I finished finally, after I think 4 years. This has been my longest work in progress. That is really, really nice, really big. I don't think I can fit it. Still have this one. It's a lion. But I don't know where I left my other page. Oh, it's at the beginning, I guess. Once I stopped the page, then I here, oh, it's in the other book, but it's the South Africa landscape. So on this book I have this lion that is with only dots, pointillism. Very relaxing if you don't want your brain to get bored with where do I place the shadows, what do I do here. So just a bunch of dots, and that's it. And I've been working on this sunflower. Let me open this properly so you can see it. I'm going to be moving this one. Okay. Yeah, my sky is pretty close today. It's so cloudy. I don't know if it's going to rain or it will clear later on, but it's a good option. So what am I doing here? Laying initial base color with the star choice, and then I'm using water-based markers to kind of orange is not going to be very, very apparent, so clear, but you can get to see that the brown helps see how you can use them in different things. Okay, so I'm probably going to be disconnecting. Okay, so I'm probably going to see that I freeze, and if that happens, it's because of some power outages that we have had in the last days. So it is a little bit upsetting when these type of situations happen. I'm going to move my mouse so it doesn't hurt. So I get to see that I'm still checking my stream here, getting to see that my hands still move. Okay, so I'll probably go and monitor my stream from a better position. So, well, some people arrive and we start coloring something not necessarily new, but more meaningful. I'm going to carry on with a water-based marker on top of pencil and just scribble down. Some areas are going to be very clear. You're going to get to see the texture, and you don't have to be perfect. It's possible to be using ruler for this, and there you go. Now, a little bit of gossip here that I have to show you, and I'm just waiting to see if I have better connection here. Okay, and if you're watching these on replay, please go and check your Amazon and local stores, because we are very, very soon to get very, very amazing discounts in the following weeks. Okay, so what are those discounts? What I mean with those discounts is the following. We are going to have very soon, let me move this one here so I can watch it. I'm going to open my store here, reduce my volume, show you what I discovered today in the morning that was very, very surprising. Hi, Fussy Falcon. Welcome. Good morning. I hope you're doing fine. So, let me show you my Amazon Mexico site. It's going to glare a little bit, but I think I'm still moving. Yes, I'm still moving. If you see this moving, we are fine. Okay, so let me go into my card, and this is the gossip that I have for you. Well, first of all, my card is empty, but it has got some interesting things. Remember that polychromos are coming in September to the US. And some people are starting, especially influencers, the big influencers are getting the colors. But look at what I found on discount. Okay, this is Mexican pesos. Okay, so I will try and do the exchange conversion and rate, etc. But I remember 5 years ago checking this, and it was extremely expensive. It was probably maybe four times the Mexican peso price that you have. There you have a 16% discount. Is the complete. So this is what's going on, and this is my theory. Amazon and other stores want to get rid of these 120 sets, and they are giving them some special discount. Okay, so let me just put this in. I'm just going to do a figure here. Okay, all right. So right now, this is the equivalent of the price that I show you in Mexican pesos. 5 years ago, even 4 years ago, it was 4 times this. The new set, the 140 new colors, is going to be very expensive, while the 20 new colors are not going to be that expensive. So the marketing strategy could be something like this. The 140 set polychromos will be available for Christmas shopping, I think worldwide. Open stock according to the official site starting January 2027. So if you love polychromos and you don't have the 120 set, probably would be a good time to get it, because the stores want to get rid of that one to get the one that is totally new, that has a one of the 140. And just wait a little bit. People are going crazy to get the 20 new colors. So right now the demand is going to make them more expensive. Check the reviews on YouTube of the experts. And if these 20 colors are available in open stock, get them. Don't get them all if you don't need them. There are many colors that are very similar to what you already have in the 120 set, so you might not need all. And just hold on. Don't go nuts and buy crazy things just because you have the FOMO of missing out something. So that's my recommendation, especially if you really like polychromos. Okay. I have already calculated more or less how much in Mexican pesos the new set could be. And it's not going to be that expensive for me because I have the outlet. So everything comes here directly from Germany. And I think that we are September until late September or probably October to get them, because we have something to you guys, to something that you have in the US, that is the Black Friday sale. But in our case, it's in November. So it's around mid-November. And most of the stores get in there. And that's when I can go to the factory store, Faber-Castell, and probably get a 40% discount paying cash in professional art material. And I'm going to wait. Definitely, I'm going to wait. I have these 120 set saved in my card, not because I'm going to buy it right now, despite the discount. I'm going to monitor the price. I have it there because I'm going to monitor the price. And that is going to confirm or probably just throw away my theory that the 120 sets will go on discount so the stores can get the 140 special sets. And of course, overpriced, because that's the idea, right? More demand, higher prices, right? Less demand, we want the stock out. And this factory store that I'm talking about, that is around 10, maybe 9 to 10 miles away from my house. It's not really that far away. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's a very small place with not so many square meters or feet. So it's not convenient for them to have that much stock. And if the 120 will come soon, talking about December, they will want to get rid of the 120 sets. And definitely, it's much cheaper for me to buy the 120 set in that store that waiting for Amazon. But that's why I'm monitoring. That's why I'm going to be monitoring. It's a little bit of how would we call this? Saving a little bit of your money, because I like the colors. I have been using the colors more this these last 3 weeks with the stag that I have not shown you the stag. Haven't done much, but I like how this is looking. Okay. Hi, Char. Good morning. Welcome. So I really like what I have been learning with polychromos. So definitely in my plans is to have the 140 set, but I'm going to have it separated, right? The 20 colors. I have right now 36 set. That is good. I cut that set with, let me think, probably 8, yeah, more or less 8 more colors that I was able to get open stock. I plan to save a little bit on working with those polychromos and have my working sets. Now, as I have my Premiere sets, I will have my polychromos working set for coloring books, and then I can have the full collection to save it. Okay, so but check your Amazon, check your local stores. You have the advantage, guys, that you have a lot of art stores in the US. As far as I know, you have Michael's and Blick, I think, or Blix or something like that. And then Jerry Artorama or something like that. I mean, you have certainly more variety of stores than the ones that I have here in Mexico. Here in Mexico, I just have very, very small stationery um, stores dedicated mostly to school material for students. And this specialty store that is called Lumen, but it's expensive because they have kind of a monopoly, okay, because there are not so many specialized stores. And that makes material really, really expensive. So monitor all your stores and see if you can find a good offer. Let me just put this one away. So that's the gossip that I got for you regarding polychromos. And I can tell you that I love this pencil case. It's a little bit bulky here when I'm with my camera, because I cannot open it fully. Hi, Atlanta. Hi, Indian. Good morning. Okay. But it's flexible. It rolls, and I love how I have all the Faber-Castells here, the gold Faber and the polychromos here. These are all the polychromos that I have right now. Okay, so they have these slots. Okay, so I think it's fine. Let's see. So you have 20 slots. So these are the polychromos that I have right now. So they are 40. You see the set of 36 and just a couple of extras. So not really big deal. And you can make do a lot with this basic number of sets. I think, honestly speaking, and here Atlanta can confirm or deny what we have. I think that a starting set of 24 is probably too small, and the ideal set for something, if you want to try the material, is 36. Okay, you can get to see that I have some colors here that my cat has decided they have a good flavor. they're beaten. I hope you can see the damage here and here. So I cannot say the word, but my cat is very naughty. He's sleeping here. Fed him, no big deal. Talk about chromos and how I like the way they work and why I would like to get the 20 new colors is that some of the pinks are very similar, and the pastel range is something that I don't have. I mean, you can get to see my 40 colors here. My pastels are just this one, and probably I think that is going to complement very, very well my 40 colors that I have here. And this stack has been a beautiful lesson on how to be patient, right? Ambient Atlanta also mentioned that, right? So you have to be very patient with polychromos. So if you're willing to invest the time to create something layer by layer, then that would be fantastic. Okay, as the sun goes up, I'll try to get rid of my studio light. But if I'm going to try and turn it off, and let me know in the comments if that's a little bit better to see the page. I would like to do another Kirby page soon, but I have so many books that I want to try that I think I'm going to choose another Kirby page, and I'm going to choose another new page soon. I have started, you of course you're not going to be able to see it, but I have started adding white to the pond in order to build the first layer and give it a little bit of color. Oops, sorry, I got scared, but I have my naughty cat here. So Nico is here, and he just bit my foot. I don't know why. Okay, but as I said, he's crazy and naughty. Probably because, oh, now I know why. He brought here his favorite mouse. Let me show it to you. Okay, this is his favorite mouse. It doesn't look like a mouse anymore, right? So you know what he does? He likes to play fetch. So he bit me because he brought the mouse, and now he's expecting for me to throw this. So let me do that. Okay, that's right. So I love playing with him, but not during a live stream, right? But anyway, let me try and turn off this light so this is not giving you so much light. Oh, okay. So he is now outside playing with the mouse. Okay. So I think this is going to work much better for you guys, and you can follow me with this, right? And I'm going to be keeping, oops, this pencil case here on my lap so I can have quick access to any of the gold fibers and the polychromos. This one is going to probably move my hand. Okay. Oh, yes. So that's why we love cats, right? Right, Atlanta? The kitties are just something different, right? So I'm going to try, I don't want to touch my cables. All this area here is connecting to my outlets. So It's something. I'm not following a method. You know that my method of coloring is not going really section by section. It's very crazy. I treat coloring sometimes like painting. And what I want to try this weekend, it's oil pastels, but not in coloring books. I have chosen, let me show you, I have chosen an image already to practice with all pastels, and I will show you the results. I'm not really trying to do this live, but I don't know the name of these flowers in English, but they are my favorite flowers. So I want to try two things. Oh, my ceiling lights are showing. Okay, I want to try two different things here. I want to use pan pastels and literally with 7 colors, try to do this range that I have here. I haven't chosen one, I'm just deciding. And I also want to use all pastels and probably choose different things and go back to do a little bit of figurative um, painting, drawing, and be that part of the objective of the last part of the years. Oh, okay. The mouse is here, back. Okay. And my cat. Ah, he just took it. Okay, very cool. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chart. Thank you very much, Ambient. Okay, it's a lovely flower, right? And very tropical. So what I like about using media or different techniques like pastels or something like that is that it gives you the freedom to be messy, right? And I mean, I enjoy having my hands dirty with acrylic because even if I have the brushes, I always go and add something with my fingertips or something like that. I have not tried Didi's method of the, but I don't know, probably think about it. Why not? Okay. Hi, Belinda. Good. I have here my monitoring. Okay. And I want to do that. This semester, I think I'm going to finish with 88 students. So far, with how we are going to work, we are going to have very short explanations in class, and then they're going to be allowed to work in class with their portfolios and homework assignments. And I think that's the best thing for them because they have a lot of subjects sometimes and they get overwhelmed. So I want for them to work as much as they can in class so they don't have to suffer with my homework assignment. Oh, he's here, but I cannot see the mouse. Okay. So Nico, this is the worst time to play with your mouse. I don't know where you left it. Oh, okay. It's right close to my foot. Sorry if I disappeared, but my voice is there. Okay. This is like a deja vu, you know. The first week I had Nico with me, we were having Zoom classes and meetings, and it was horrible, right? To remember those times, but and I was in a meeting with my boss, and Nico was with another mouse, but he was asking me to play. So imagine my face on camera and trying to smile to my boss because we were building an online course that was going to be offered to teachers, and then on the background like throwing the mouse like that. Okay, and in a moment I disappeared from the camera And my boss was like, "Oh, do you have a problem or something?" I was able to grab Nico, show her, and I told her, my boss, I told her, "This is my new cat, so he wants to play with a mouse." So she started laughing and said, "Okay, don't worry, just play fetch and take notes, no big deal." So it was fun. Yeah, he wants to distract me, and yeah, I mean, he is not allowed to jump in here, but he could. Okay, but he's so massive that he will knock everything. But well, he's kind of fun to jump around and play fetch. So whenever I feel something knocking my foot, I know that is him. He's still playing with his mouse. He's so silly. But anyway, I shouldn't call him silly, right? They are um, particularly intelligent because he knows I'm busy and he wants my attention, right? But anyway, he's close to be 7 years old, and um, according to experts, they start their elder years at that age, so he might not be as crazy as following years, but we'll try to keep him active if possible. Okay. I have discovered about colors that it's much better to lay down a harder color like the polys, and later you can add a creamy color or the I don't have the chroma glows, but I have the star joys, I have the prismacolors. The color have been good actually. I haven't had colors for a long time. They disappeared, which was very ridiculous because they are produced here. Yeah, the quality is questionable. Yeah, but I can tell you that not all Mexican products are bad. Unfortunately, I know what's going on with Prismacolor and the quality that they offer because they are pricey. But we haven't had colors for a long time. So when I found this 60 color set, I got it. This was a good price. But anyway, um, I'm just adding bits of colors. I'm not necessarily worrying too much about right now the lighting or something. I know that I can darken. This is kind of a teal. They have names, right? Oh, no, it's not a teal. It's cobalt green. Nice. Interesting. Okay. Then let me just go and see. Oh, Disney Crafting is not here yet, but she sent me some of the images that she's been coloring that they are taken from the Google Drive that you have available. And they look really, really nice. She is producing very good effects. So remember that Google Drive, it's going to be expanded. Now, I also have to start thinking about what I'm going to create or draw for the 900 subs. I'm just missing 8 people. So help me out, if you please, with 8 friends to get to the 900 subscribers by the end of the month. Okay, it's August 15, so 15 days. And if that is the case, I'm trying to choose another color here. Sorry if my hand disappeared from view. If that is the case, I'm thinking about doing special streaming, of course, with guests, and probably draw live. That is something that I haven't done in a long time. And data drawing before coloring it, I'll make it available in the Google Drive. So we can color that one at the same time. So that's the idea. So we are just 8 subscribers away from doing that. And you can help me finding supporters. Okay. Oh, Momo is so cute because she's a tortie, and torties here in Mexico are not very well received, unfortunately. People consider some of the torties ugly cats, and I think they are beautiful. So there you go. I I would like to have either a tortie or a black cat. I mean, if I could have a cat of any different color available, I will have already like particularly impossible. Young cat, I will have to make it safe for a kitten, and I don't know. It is it's a little bit of planning, right? The economy and cat food, and vaccines and all those things that you have to check yearly. So patient. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing this one very slowly whenever I feel inspired. I'm planning to use ink tents on top of the color pencil. And now that I have, in a certain way, oil and wax, the paper will be covered. I have acrylics here. Okay, so this is getting a lot of mixed media. Okay, and I didn't know about the tortoise in Asia, so I'm going to write this down. Okay, and yeah, I monthly, I think I spend more money on cats' food than in anything else. Hi, Jeanette. Good afternoon for you. I hope that it's not that hot anymore. And I also hope that you enjoyed the eclipse. We saw videos. Hi, Dana. Good morning. I saw videos of the eclipse, and I have been able to see a lot of eclipses here down in Mexico. And well, it is amazing. I never use the devices to look directly. I like to sit or stand behind kind of a tree and look at all the mini moons that are formed. Okay, well, give me a second. Nico is here and he wants to fetch again. There, okay. There you go. Okay, the mouse, bye. And Nico is fast. So anyway, but he was about to bite me. So anyway, okay, oops, I'm moving this one around. I have not decided what I want to do next on Curvy, but I'm probably going to be doing something related to dark fairy tales. And, oh, that's so bad, Jeanette. I'm going to put, I don't have this link directly to this channel, but I'm going to put her name here. This is a channel and an Instagram account that I discovered like a month ago. Oh my God, this girl or woman, I don't know how old she is. She is an amazing colorist and she needs subscribers. She doesn't produce lives, but she has videos with speed of her. Check her. Hi, Disney Crafting. How are you doing? Um, it's out of the world what she produces. She has recently posted something about Sleeping Beauty the Sleeping Beauty page from the book of Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby, and her account when she colored Rumpelstiltskin. That page, the double page of Rumpelstiltskin is, I mean, you're going to finish with your mouth open video. Okay. So she's been an inspiration, to really go and sit down, and whenever I have time, really go and say, okay, now I'm going to forget about everything that I have to do, marking, house chores, etc., and try to assign 1 hour to dedicate to one page without any distractions. And I would like to do that with the dark fairy tales. Oh yes, Disney crafting. I want to do that, and I want to follow the inspiration of this girl. If I can find her channel, let me just link here. Okay, let me go into my main channel, and while I kind of do this, let me go and see. She doesn't put a lot of oh no, that was not the name. Let me look for checking out. Yesterday, what I look for that channel. Yesterday, we were talking about with my students in one of the classes about significant friendships, and I told them the story of how the group WAM was formed, and my students were like, "Oh, who are those?" I was like, "Come on, guys, you don't know who is WAM, one of the biggest pop acts of the 80s. Their parents are around my age, so they're around 50, 55, maybe 60 or less. And they don't know anything about one." I'm trying to find the mouse that supposedly Nico brought, and I cannot find it, but he's tapping me. Okay, I linked the woman that I'm talking about. Okay, so go and subscribe, interact with her on Instagram. I mean, she's going to be my new inspiration. I want to do that. But anyway, keeping the anecdote short, we were talking about how WAM formed. It was my mom's favorite duo. And once I showed them the video of Last Christmas, they were like, "Oh, now we know who they are." And I was like, "Guys, please ask your parents." Okay, because the music that I was thinking, I didn't tell them, but the music that they listen to right now is things like Bad Bunny or awful things. I don't know, that they promote certain things. Not a good idea. Okay. With craziness. But I have here my Inktense. So what I'm going to do is try and work with this foliage, because remember that I've told you that you can do that. You can add Inktense on top of wax. Let me close my pencil case, find my water brush. I have a lot of material here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to show all of this. I don't have time constriction today, so I'm not expecting my cleaning lady to be here. So brush, and this is my small pencil case for the Inktense. I wish, and this was a really bad strategy by Derwent, okay, and they didn't do that, and they should have. like Faber-Castell did. So the first time I used Inktense was with the 12 color set because they were on discount. And then I saved a long time for the set. And 1 year or a year and a half after, they decided that they were going to have the new colors, and they announced that they were going to have them in a complete set. And I think they were 20 something colors. It's too early for mathematics. Sorry, guys. So when that happened, I was very disappointed because I was like, oh, you could have released like Faber-Castell did. You could have released the new colors, especially for the people who already have the 72 colors, right? So you can just complement your set. Oh, this one is very dry. I have to push this one. But I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to drop anywhere here. So, of course, here in the city where I am, I don't have access to open stock. There is a store in Mexico City that sells open stock of everything. Prismacolor, Derwent, you name it. Okay, sorry about that. I disappeared because now Nico is messing with other things because I have not paid attention to him and throw the mouse. Okay, so anyway, so I was very disappointed in Derwent not offering that particular set of new colors. Okay, that was just bad marketing. Okay, they can still do it. I mean, some people probably got the 100 pencil set or something like that, right? But anyway, there we go. Hi, Candy. Welcome. Not necessarily what we is coloring a page from Mythic World by Kirby Rosane. That is my favorite illustrator. It's like number one. Okay. There you go. So I'm just adding bits of gray, dotting this out. You can just grab a little bit of color, pencil. In the beginning, I wanted the blocks, but suddenly the 72 set was not available when I had to buy them. They were, so I had to settle and buy the 72. Okay. Okay, Disney Crafting. Yeah, I'm going to let you know because normally I think about what I'm doing on the streams the night before. I get ideas. So I'm going to let you know. I want to finish a couple of works in progress. So I'm thinking that Dark Fairy Tales, I'll probably start something in September. So I'll let you know which page I want to do. And I forgot the name of this woman, but you had over there the link to her channel. And remember to share your links. Follow Coloring View. She needs like around 200 subscribers, so she's very close to the goal as well. And help us with watching hours. I was telling you at the beginning of the stream that I only have 698 watching hours. I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, but my watching hours are just very, very low. I was going to say a bad word, but I refrained. Okay. So play some of the videos in the background. It doesn't have to be a complete volume. You can speed them up. You can speed the videos up, and that's what I've been doing with the community here, with the videos of View, of Ambient. Let me see who else. Jane, she's not here yet. With the people who need watching hours and subscribers, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I leave you in the background. Volume is low in some cases because I'm grading or planning. Okay, but you are there, like in the background, to help you with watching hours. And of course, I'm adding all my videos to a playlist, and you can just go for the live streaming playlist, and there you go. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Ambient. Thank you, Candy. Okay. Yeah, this is acrylic with color pencil here. I still need to blend this. I like how it looks, but I'll probably add a little bit of more blending. What I'm doing here is just adding a little bit of Inktense. I'm trying not to get too close to the wood case so it doesn't get humid. What you can do also, but I don't have masking tape here, let me see if I can get a bit of a masking tape and I can show you this trick. Okay, so, oh, congratulations, View. Oh, the fantastic. Okay, so hi, Laverne, good morning. I'm going to watch that video. Okay, and let me get a bit of masking tape and show you this trick that you can use for your Inktense. Nico's still playing with his torn mouse. Let me see what I can use here to kind of paste these. I need something plastic, and I'm in my dad's studio downstairs. I'm going to use this ruler, and you can do more or less the same. So you can just add a strip of masking tape. The clearer, the better. Okay, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, and what you do next is just grab your Inktense pencil, put it here, no big deal, and get your water brush and activate it, have it around, and it doesn't matter if reactivate it anytime you need it, even if it's already being activated with water. Every time you use your brush, you reactivate it. So this is another tip for your Inktense. And remember that we are working on top of polys and gold faber, polychromos and gold faber. So we're working on that. And I'm also starting to work a little bit on the shadows of the tree and just add some effects there. Okay. Yeah, I see that you're discussing the goals and the hours. But well, remember that, and this is a reality. YouTube is a company, and what they want is to keep the ones that give them money. I have discovered I have 4 different channels, but only the Spanish channel and this one are active with videos. The other 2 are not active anymore. And I use them just to watch other things or make comments. The goal of YouTube is not to keep the small YouTubers, that's my theory, but the big ones that give them money. And when I watch my videos on my other channels, especially this channel, I discovered that there are ads. Not so many, but there are. And I'm like, okay, if I'm under 1,000, I'm not monetized. Why, YouTube, why are you playing ads without my consent? So that's really, really bad. So you can do this as many times as needed, and there you have different colors, and you can mix colors here as well. Okay, that's with this masking tape strip, and using these on something small like a ruler, it allows you to grab it, move it around. So there you go. Okay, then, oh, I'm so sorry about that, the deletion. Yeah, the goals are becoming impossible, and even the big channels will suffer with the new policies, right? And the new goalposts. But I have even seen YouTubers that are saying, "Oh, they have just killed my channel. It's impossible to have 90, I think it's 90 million views in 90 days or 20 million views. I don't know if, oh no, it's 20 million views in 90 days. So it's not a good idea to uh, think that you're going to make it big. And there's a lot of artificial intelligence going on in channels. And that is grabbing a lot of attention as well. But the real people, like the community that we have here, who wants to share tips, techniques, or experiment with material is, in my opinion, neglected. When the creators of YouTube originally wanted everyone to have the same opportunity to show videos, right? And to broadcast instead of going to the big television. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of you about adding ads. Something that is very upsetting, and that's why sometimes I don't go and watch. I don't know if it happens to you guys, and it's happening to me with Didi. It's becoming very upsetting because now I turn to, and without notice, suddenly Didi's screen is minimized, and then underneath there is an ad, and Didi's audio is cancelled, and then the audio of the commercial is even higher in volume than Didi's voice, and they make you mandatory watch at least 5 seconds of that commercial. So it's upsetting, and it makes me lose 5 seconds of what Didi was saying. And these ads, they were very scarce when this started, but this week they were there every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes while in Didi's stream, Monday and Wednesday, I had an ad popping, popping, popping. So I stopped watching because I just couldn't, in some cases, understand what Didi was saying because I was interrupted every 5 minutes. Now, I don't know what my cat wants now. I cannot see the mouse, but he's about to bite me. But anyway, okay. So that's the thing. Okay. And yeah, it is. I'm kind of reading really, really fast for the comments that you're giving. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you. All right. There you go. Oh, so they make that selection. Okay. There you go. Was not sure about that. But I mean, it bothers me that I'm constantly interrupted if I really want to listen to somebody, especially who is streaming live, you know. If it's a video that I can watch later or use replay, then no problem. Okay. I can go back certain number of seconds and just watch what I missed in the middle of the phrase or something. Okay. Come on, cat. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué te pasa? Es para allá. Es para allá. No sé dónde está el ratón. He's just trying to bite. Okay. So, okay. That's to be aggressive or not. So, okay. So, I mean, yeah, if they're making an income there, then why not? An airline pilot who started his career later in life, and he discovered he's got more than, I don't know, 200,000 subscribers. But he was offered the chance to work for an airline, but that meant moving a little bit away from his family, so they were having some issues there. He worked for that airline like 1 year and 9 months, and it's a big channel with very good content, and he quit his job to be again close to his family because they were missing him. They were living in different cities very far away. His base city was like maybe 800 miles away from his family home. So he quit, and he's back creating content. And he totally said that he is making more money as content creator than as airline pilot. But he, as now that I'm reading View's comment about what is the choice that the creator can do, he decided that his ads are at the beginning or at the very end, so you don't really get interrupted. And sometimes his videos are like 40 minutes, something like that. So there you go. Okay. Then, okay, I'm kind to, yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's exactly my question. If you pay for not watching ads, are you affecting the content creator? Okay. So because you want to help people monetize, right? A little bit, if possible. That's the idea of getting the watching hours and the content um, like being promoted in the algorithm, right? But if by you not watching the ads or skipping the ads, like in my case, I don't know if the content creator is hurt or affected. I'm going to cover this so my hand doesn't get in the middle. Okay, the sky is clearing up. That's good. That's really, really good. But I don't think it's going to be clear enough to do laundry today. But I must. I think I'm going to go to the color there for it. I'm going to continue coloring the elephant there. And I'll have my clothes ready and dry in 1 hour and a half. So I'll do that. Okay. So, okay, there you go. It is that's exactly what I feel in a certain way, ambient. We want to share knowledge. We want to share tips, um, experiments, discoveries with people who are new to the community, who are embracing the collection of books or materials. So they don't have to ruin something, right? And it's not that I'm in a rush to monetize, really, because my working years in a company are not done yet. I still think I can work a little bit more years and push my retirement age until 65. So that's 10 years more, and probably get a better retirement condition. So I don't have to work like I have seen a lot of elders in Mexico working in supermarkets or somewhere else when they are 70, 75 or more. Okay. So I'm not really, really dying to monetize. But I would like to get to the 1,000 subscribers so I can get a little bit more push from the algorithm and recommendations, right? And doing things like this. And watching somebody else doing videos and creating content and showing us how to experiment with different things is so helpful for me. I have discovered techniques, I have discovered amazing colorists, I have um, connected with amazing people, and a lot of you are here, and you have shown me that um, connection can be international and it doesn't matter where you come from. And that's really helpful. I mean, I could have never imagined, not even 5 or 6 years ago, that I was going to meet people from Israel. I'm talking about Miriam, that she's from Argentina and she lives in Israel, or Lucy, who is in Brazil, or you guys who are in the US, or for example, Jeanette or Adele, Disney crafting as well. I'm not sure if you're in the United Kingdom. Okay. And that for me, it's been very rewarding because I get to interact and connect with people that in a normal situation probably I wouldn't have met. So it's very, very interesting. And as Jeanette says here, okay, there are a lot of educational videos there that connects generations, right? And that's something that the big corporations don't see. They're just focusing on making money that they will never spend in a lifetime. And well, that's another aspect of humans that we better not discuss because probably I don't have the vocabulary in English and I'll get into trouble here with the YouTube PD. I'm going to abbreviate. Okay. Okay, there you go. That's right. Yeah, definitely. I have connection with a lot of people around the world, and that's fantastic. Kind of love that. Okay. I'm going to try and pull this up so you can see what I'm doing here. And that's something that I really like when you throw everything at a book and the paper holds and responds. And let me pull this up. Let me change this. Today I was planning to be mostly this one. Okay, so this tree is not ready yet. It only has polychromas. And this area, it's already darkened a little bit with Inktense, the same, the tree trunk and behind the guy. So this is darkened with the Inktense and this section is not. So I don't know if you can see a difference. Okay. So let me know if you can see the difference. Keep it in there. All right. And I'm going to complement the comment of Ambient saying that yes, a YouTuber is the employee, right? And the creator is the employee, and you are having a boss, okay? And I'm sorry if I'm going to say that, but you're having a boss that is constantly changing your job conditions and contract and bullying you. So that's my, it's like what you said, no? Job with the policies, but this boss is very, very unfair to the new employees, right? We agree to the small print, but we really don't expect the job conditions to change so much. And unfortunately, okay, you can sign for a job and maybe the first year everything is golden and beautiful. And then suddenly one day you discover that the job conditions are different. So, yeah, that's right. That's right, View. They are the boss and it's their company. So sometimes in Mexico, we have a saying when this happens that means that you have to bend your hands, tienes que doblar las manos, you have to bend your hands and accept it. So, and we use that saying when it's very difficult to change the conditions. So, what I like about just creating videos or streaming for people is if they get inspired to use the material in a different way, or to get some ideas, maybe. I don't know. There are many things. Okay. Yeah, and definitely, I would like to stream more, but it's a little bit difficult with so many students. I mean, this is the first week. It was light. They don't have a homework assignment for uh, today or tomorrow. They're just working on the assignment for Friday. But next Saturday, my stream is going to be a little bit shorter. My cleaning lady is coming, and I will have like 88 or 90 video productions to watch and evaluate. So I have to organize my schedule as well and watch some videos, evaluate them, have a break, because a break is important. Okay. And during the week is a little bit difficult to stream. I get home around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So for you guys is 8 p.m. and I have to come home and do the typical house chores that you need. Make sure that the kitchen is clean and the dishes are also not in the sink, but dry and things like that. And sometimes my dad forgets to help me with that. So I normally stand, I'm calculating my time here. I have 3 groups from Tuesday to Friday, and I'm walking and moving from building to building for 4 hours and a half. So definitely I'm at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I mean, I could, but I'm tired, and here where I live, from 6 to 7, it's normally storm time, rain time here, so we get blackouts and the internet goes and comes. So the conditions are not ideal for me streaming at night. And the morning schedules are busy already, so I won't be watched for some of the hours that maybe I could go live in the morning. It's a difficult balance. So I'll keep the Saturday stream. The Spanish channel, I didn't stream last week because it was raining. Hopefully it will be clear, and I'm planning probably to go live a little bit after Jane finishes. So around 30 minutes after she finishes, probably. So everybody can have a break. And if you're having lunch or something, so that would be probably Jane finishes around 4 p.m. my time, and for you is 6 p.m. So I'm thinking I could go live around 6:30 p.m. your time. So I can skip the storm hour. So there you go. Okay. All right. I'm going to add more color here. This gray color has been fantastic. And you can see that the masking tape trick is much better than just, much more comfortable than just getting the color from the pencil directly. Okay. All right. And going back to doing this, just enjoy what you're doing. Okay. So Atlanta ambient, I totally understand you. It's when I saw the first time the changes, I didn't know exactly where to look for my watching hours, but I knew that I was really, really under. And I felt really, really discouraged because I saw big channels saying, I'm not going to be able to make it. I mean, I'm talking about big channels, 100 with 3,000 or, and those channels are saying, or were saying at the beginning, I am not going to make it. So I was like, well, if those big channels are worried about now, what is expected from the little guys? What is expected from us? So I said, I'm not going to care about getting the hours or worry too much about monetize. I'm going to continue creating lives and sharing these pages just because I want to, and not because I really want to stress with fulfilling something in 5 months. If I can do it, good, excellent. If I cannot do it, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect. Okay, I'm not making my life around an employer that is so abusive. Okay. YouTube Premium here that I can get to see your comment, ambient, is pretty expensive here. That's why I don't have it, because it's pretty expensive. They offer you a free month, but then trying to cancel, because right now everything is connected to Google accounts, YouTube and Amazon Prime, and everything is connected now. Trying to cancel, it's a nightmare here in Mexico. And I don't know if it's only in Mexico, but it's really, really a nightmare. Oh, the sky is blue again. That's good. Let me just close a little bit one of my curtains here. Otherwise, I'm going to get the house behind my house is totally white, so the sun is fully giving it there. So it's going to become a little bit bothering to try to color when you have the reflection of the windows and the white walls right on your eyes. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Star Genie. Sorry, I don't speak. Let me see. Let me try and guess. But I think that, Star Genie, I think that you're typing in Korean because of the look of your characters. But I don't speak Korean. Okay. So there you go. All right. If she's a troll, you're moderators, so no big deal. You can go and work temporarily joking, or we know we all get once in a while, but until proven, if you have evidence, no big deal. Okay. Right, I don't want that kind of control. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to watch everybody, as I mentioned before, in the background. Okay. I think that I use app that I have on my phones, iPads, etc. So when I'm cleaning the house, cooking something, I always have somebody who I'm replaying. If I'm walking around the house, picking up things or cleaning, I have my phone always with me. So I can also count the steps that I take daily. And I'm always having a video in the background. It's normally somebody that I'm rewatching. And I'm doing my job. Sometimes I'll put a comment, even if it's a short comment, and I always give a like. But let me pull this up so you can get to see how this is looking. Little by little, the section is taking its color. I want to keep the pond light, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to continue with only the gold fibers, but I'm going to do a little bit of blending here. Okay. And let me just do this. I'm keeping the colors that I'm using separately, so I can get them fast enough. Look at this. It's not closed properly, but I can open this one again. Exactly. We should be able to control our time, right? And I think that a day without learning something new is probably a day wasted in a certain way. So yeah, let's use our time wisely. Okay. So this is where I'm going to be using just a little bit of white to blend this. I'm going to probably work also this green section at the bottom of the page so I can move like this when I color. And think about what I'm going to do with the water. And I'm just going to be doing my chores of the day, and while the laundry is ready, I don't want to go out today. All the week of driving, but I go and need to buy some things. Let me think, because my dad gets very upset if I don't take him out, and it's understandable. He goes walking, hiking every day, but it's around the area because we have lakes, and he has fun there. But whenever it comes to going shopping, he doesn't want me to go alone, and he likes to go shopping with me as well. And he insists on paying for everything. But of course, I don't, because I have some company, and I can pay most of my groceries with those company benefits with certain electronic money. But he enjoys the experience of going shopping. But it's tiring, right? Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, totally, totally. I'm totally agreeing here, okay, with all the comments, even if I don't read them, okay. Yeah, sorry if I don't read your comments aloud, okay. That's kind of a teaching thing that I have reinforced. I kind of summarize it, but I don't read it aloud. Um, it's part of being a teacher. Uh, I'm going to try and explain that because you get that in different teaching courses. Um, when you have a presentation with the students and you have words, you don't read them aloud to the students. Okay. What you do is just point out and give a synonym or summarize it. Because the students read much faster than you speaking aloud. Okay, so that's why I don't read aloud your comments. And they are today I'm using Restream, and I have programmed Restream to have a background, so that's why the screen is cut here, and the comments are not lost on this side. So whenever I have this setting, the comments are there. So whoever is watching this on replay is taking the place of a student. It takes time reading a comment, but you can read it faster. Okay, so there you go. Oh, okay. Don't worry, ambient. You can rant and bend here. We don't censor anybody. Okay, so everybody's free to give their opinion here, and don't worry about it. Okay, these communities, people that we know. So, and we share some things in common, especially some views. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's what I do, Jeanette, as well. I play the streams in the background. I give likes, supports, and I enjoy that because I always learn something new with the streams. Yeah, I miss a lot of lives because I'm 6 at work, and of these 6 hours from group, 3 groups to be honest. So Mondays, even if I have no classes on Mondays and I'm 6 hours at the office, I'm preparing the material for the week. So that's when I have time to go for the replays. And that's when I play everybody who I missed during. And that's so there you go. And today, remember, today I don't have time constriction, so we can go 40 minutes, go more. My dad um, has not opened his door. He's still sleeping, and it's very quickly to fix breakfast for him and for me, so no big deal. And I want him to be fully awake so we can go out and do our errands. Yeah, I'm still debating if I should start my washing machine and use my little grass backyard or something to dry my clothes. I have a lot. It's been raining a lot. I have like 8 garden spiders right now, and 2 of them are in my clothesline. So I'm going to move those 2 because they are allowed to live in my backyard, in my garden, but not in my clotheslines. And I discovered last night one that is this big, but it's blue, red, green. I suppose it's a she because she's normally, I'm not a biologist, but normally in the spider world, the big one is the female. So I suppose it's a she. So she's like a rainbow um, color. She's beautiful, but I'm not going to get near her. Definitely not. If I can, and if I don't shout, I'll take a photo and share it on Instagram. Okay. And definitely, I will not kill those spiders because they are excellent protection against mosquitoes. Uh, that big, uh, I call them rain spiders. They are garden spiders. They are not poisonous. They are allies. And in this area, we have a lot of black widows. So they hunt and eat the black widows, which is fantastic. And they are allowed to live in my garden during these months so they can get rid of the mosquitoes and that um, bad stuff that's going around. Finally, Nico is sleeping. I think he said, okay, you human, you're not paying attention to me. Bye. I don't know. Ended. But I have given him new toys. And I don't know if the toys are because I like them or maybe another cat. Better. I need to add a little bit of shadow here underneath the stack. I started the stack with some grays. I still have the grays here. So I'll probably carry on with these. And for the people who came in late, I'm going to show you what I'm also going to be working during September. If Disney Crafting is still here, we are going to work, as we mentioned, on dark fairy tales. But I'm going to finish this one. That is from the Day of the Dead book by PG's Creation, my sister. And she allowed me to personally print this one. She has not allowed me to share this one. This is the only one that she has allowed me to. So if you have the chance to get the book of the Day of the Dead, the link is in the description box. Okay. Thank you, Char. Thank you for coming. Okay. And we can have some fun with some acrylic markers later. Okay. Yes, we'll go. I still miss a lot of videos to watch. This one. Okay. I like this one. I really don't care so much that the waterground medium has kind of affected a little bit of the page. These are sections with alcohol marker and where I forgot to add the waterground medium, of course, lead, but this page is available for you to print. And in September, I'm going to start this one. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this page, but I want to kind of recreate some moonlight dark thing, but maybe not with waterground medium. I'm not going to worry too much if it bleeds. Probably going to use a combination of alcohol markers with color pencils. And this is a page that you can print. So go to the Google Drive, you can print that page, and if you like that page, you can buy the book. It's very cheap. It's $9.99 American dollars, and it prints in Texas and is shipped around the world. I'm not sure if for the United Kingdom is different, the price of those cozy books. But thank you very much for the comments on that page. I'm not so fond of the cozy books, but they are fun to experiment and see what you can do, right? Okay. And just good for discovering techniques like what Ambient is saying there. Okay. Yeah. And let me go back to this one. So the fox, I added here transparent watercolor ground, and these are water-based markers, and they blend like watercolor, and I'm not using a brush. It's just the colors. It's just the markers. Okay, so not necessarily watercolor, but these are regular markers, water-based, and you mix them. Of course, you're going to get the light colors with a little bit of stain paper, and the marker just works the same. Okay. This is something that you can do. So this one and this one has got that color pencil on top. These two guys already have alcohol marker and acrylic marker for the dots, and some color pencil to blend some of the areas. And here for these three animals, I'm planning to do a little bit of swirls and other line effects. And I think that these books, as they are not so complicated, we can add different special effects and have fun and just learn a little bit about the material that we have, right? Yeah, exactly, Ambient. It's the watercolor ground that allows you to blend them like if they were watercolors, and it also helps you add more things. I was not expecting for the watercolor ground to be so flexible as an art material, but it is. Okay. And I found my gesso. Okay. And I'm also, now I'm experimenting. I don't have it here because that's my experiment with oil pastels. But I can tell you that I'm using gesso with oil pastels, and it's proving to be very interesting. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice, Jeanette, that you're playing with watercolors. There you go. Okay. Yes, I don't have uh, tombos. I don't think I have them. I remember I had a set, and it's been in a box for around 2 or 3 years, so maybe they are dry, but maybe that would be a good experiment, Ambient, to take the tombos and see if they behave better if you have the watercolor ground, right? Yes, that's right, Jeanette. I am using the transparent watercolor ground, but I put them in small containers, and I created this mixture with 60-40, 60% the product, 40% water, and I keep them here. They end up drying a little bit, but it makes them less gritty, so it doesn't affect that much your alcohol markers. I wouldn't use ohuhu with watercolor ground, especially if you have the brush tip, because you're going to finish. If you have chisel and bullet alcohol markers, they don't get that affected. Okay. And I also have the white one because they were selling them two for the price of one. So I got this one is also diluted with 60% product, 40% water. They are kept here in small quantities because I don't use them. What if they dry? I don't want them to dry on me and later not be able to use them. Okay. So I use watercolor ground, definitely. And the other product that you're mentioning, ambient, is not available to be sent to. I normally check Amazon US because I have my account there, and I click on the product and immediately it tells me if it can be sent to Mexico or not. So it's limited what we have right now for to be included in parcels, right? And when I look for the same product in Amazon Mexico, it's not available here. Not even in our specialty stores. You have more. Remember at the beginning we were talking about the availability of polychromas, and I told you that you have to look around in your local stores because they are going to be offering the 120 set on discount very soon. It's already happening on Amazon, but I know I can get it even cheaper in my factory store. But right now, the 120 set of polychromas is 4 times less the price that it was 4 years ago. And December, when they are going to have the 140 set available, it's even going to be cheaper. So I have that product in my cart right now, and I'm monitoring it on Amazon, and I will be monitoring the price of the 120 set. If I get a good discount, I'll probably buy it more for collecting issues. Okay. And that store, it's really great. It sends parcels all the way to all the states in Mexico, but I'm so lucky to have it here. Yes, Jeanette, you are in the UK, so you use kilometers, right? It's 10 kilometers away from my house. It's nothing. 10 kilometers is nothing here. And it's like a 10 to maximum 15-minute drive if there's traffic. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting because we're going to have our Black Friday in November, mid-November. And when you pay cash in that store, you get a 40% discount. So I'll probably be waiting until they normally start advertising those special discounts by the end of October. So I'm going to 20 new polychromos there until that time in October. Because with the 40 polychromos that I have right now, that I have shown before, so these are the 40 polychromos that I have been able to make do with those. Okay, and I will just have the 124 collector kind of thing. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, hi Bill. This stack is something that it's been repeated in a lot of books. Coloring View can tell you how many books this guy has been displayed, but right now I'm using Mythic World. This is the only one that I have where the stack is. We are using the has that because it appears in a lot of books, and Kirby has something with the stacks. He loves the stacks. Okay, but Coloring View can tell you because she has got. I think I'm correct, but I think View has got all the books by Kirby. So we can let everybody know in which of the Kirby books this guy is present. And if you want to color this one and share your take on this stack, you're welcome to do so. I'm just using a very light gray for the shadows. And in order to get a little bit of the lines here a little bit reduced, I probably use ink pens. And I'm thinking about the white ink pens. Yeah, I don't have my ink pens here. Yeah, we normally have a problem with whites, right? So let me see. The white should be at the very, oh yes. So I'm probably going to take this guy out and test if this is possible. So I'm going to leave it here. And I have an anecdote, an Instagram account that was very fun. And this little guy, this a Mexican little boy, he's probably around 8 to 10 years old. He likes coloring, and he bought a color set. And we have a local brand here called Norma, that is Norma. I hope I'm spelling correctly. Okay. Um, he was complaining about a set. He bought a small set of 13 colors because one of the colors was a bicolor, graphite and red color that normally the kids are asked to have those colors. And he was very fun because he wanted a pink color, and the set of 12 colors didn't have pink, it had white. So the kid was saying, this company doesn't think about us. Why do they give us at elementary school for a color set a white color? Nobody in elementary school likes white colors. I want a pink. And later he put a video of him blending white with red. This is normally what we do to get pink, right? And he was, okay, look, I try this, but it's double work. I don't like it. Please change the set. Give me a pink color. Went viral. We were just laughing at this kid. He's an influencer now, maybe for 1 month, but he's got millions of views in Latin America. So that was good. Yeah, this stack is everywhere. I hope it's not in the new book. The new book, Kirby's new book, is out on October the 6th. I don't know if it's international. Oops, I touched my keyboard. That's dangerous. But October the 6th, at least in the US, you're going to be able to find new book. Let me do something because I just heard my dad waking up and coming down the stairs. So I'll be back. Give me just 1 minute. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back, guys, because I'm going to show you something. I had to tell my dad where the things were. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Right behind me, I have the stairs. So I took a photo of Nico, and this is him, and he's listening to me right in the background, right behind my back. Okay. So there you go. There he is. He's listening to the class or to the stream. But anyway, there you go. Okay. Let me open again my YouTube channel and monitoring. Okay. And I'm going to add that to my, let's see. Let me go to my channel and open again the comments and everything. Okay. And food. Okay. So there you go. So that's Nico listening to me. I don't know what happened to the mouse, but there you go. So the anecdote of the white color was because I want to use, I hope my dad doesn't make a big fuss using his ruler. I will remove the masking tape from this soon. Okay, so what I'm doing is that I'm just having the white color here, and I like experimenting like this live with you guys, because then we know if it works or not. And if it messes the book, well, doesn't matter. So I'm going to activate the white Inktense, and we're going to try it somewhere here and see if it changes something from this one, or if I'll definitely need to use acrylics. No, I think it's too light, it's too transparent. I probably have to do this with acrylic markers. So yeah, the white will probably work on top of on top of another Inktense, but it's going to be quite transparent. It's not really going to change this much. Another thing that I can tell you, don't be afraid of messing up pages. You learn from mistakes. So, and these things are not going to go into a museum. So just see if something works, and if it doesn't, well, you tried. Now you know it doesn't work. I have acrylics here. Yeah, I do have acrylics here. So let me put this here. Let me take my acrylic box right here underneath. So where is the white? Oh, it's all the way down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just unlock this. Okay, this is the lid. These boxes are practical, but at the same time, they are a mess. So separate them. Very cheap set of markers. And I had to go all the way down to find the white. So now I'm going to keep this one on top. Okay. I totally hear you, Jeanette. It's sometimes we don't want to destroy a book. It's a big bullet point. And brush. So I'm normally testing this on small sections. Oops, I froze a little bit. Yeah, definitely going to work much better than the Inktense to fade the lines a little bit and to bring out some of the whites. But I still find this correct one mistake. This is still going to be too transparent for what I want. I think I'm going to go and use directly acrylic, craft acrylic directly from the bottle. But at least here, it's producing the effect that I want. And remember that I added polychromos here. And I'm fading this a little bit with the acrylic. I'm fading some of the lines. Not to be fully realistic here, but it's producing a nice effect. There you go. Okay, I'm going to pull this up so you can see this. I'm going to close this. And I want you to check this bit. Okay, the lines kind of fade a little bit. I think it's glowing. Okay, there you go. Nice. So it's giving me an effect that is quite interesting. I don't have another. I'm going to find another polychromos, gray one, darker gray. And yeah, I know in the end, as everything is imported, and if there's little demand on products, you're not going to get them. That's for sure. Okay, so, well, you can substitute them with other things, right? Yes, Jeanette. We have been talking about a lot of things, but those are the most important things. Okay. And I'm planning to recycle some of the techniques that I have used in old videos. And mostly old videos have valuable information that, yeah, I don't have time to do a re-edition. And most of those videos are silent, so they are kind of boring, and I don't want to dub my voice over. But this is just playing with this. Okay. Probably not necessarily out of social media. Definitely. That's really sad. We don't get a lot of mediums for acrylic, or the most popular. Oh, we are a little bit frozen here. Connect. Okay, let me try it again. Okay. I think I'm back. I'm moving my hands just to see if that helps. Yeah, I'm kind of phrasing too much. So I might be a good idea to be closing the stream also. But the best thing that you can do here and in any country is to keep all your political and religious ideas out of social media. The most popular technique in Mexico is oil painting. So with oil painting, you can get all the things. So, and I don't like oil painting that much. That's why I use oil pastels. Okay, so I'm about to close the stream because I needed to go and do a lot of errands. Okay, yes, that's right. And thank you very much for coming. If you're watching this on replay, please share, subscribe. We are 8 subscribers away from 900. And then the goal to the 1,000 subscribers is getting close. I expect to get to the 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If it's sooner, the better. And thank you for coming. See you. Okay, see you. Thank you very much. And hopefully I'll see you next next Saturday. Okay, so bye everybody. Take care.